This is the house that vanished. In 1950, a family moved into this farmhouse in Massachusetts. It was an old building, but it was well maintained and had been in the family for years. But overnight, the entire building disappeared without a trace. No one knows exactly what happened. There are a few theories, though. Some say that the family that lived there had a huge fight, possibly over money. And the husband got so pissed that he called up all the local construction companies and had them come and demolish the house while everyone was sleeping. But when they got there, the house was already gone. See, this story doesn't make much sense because if you're going to spend all that money to have a house demolished, why not just wait until the people inside are asleep and then do it then? You don't need to hire 20 dudes with sledgehammers to demolish a house. It only takes like 2 people. And even if you hired 20 dudes with sledgehammers, it would still take a really long time to demolish a house. So I don't buy that theory. There's another theory that the house was demolished by squatters. Squatters are people who live in abandoned houses, and they're usually pretty desperate and will do whatever it takes to keep their homes, even if it means killing someone. Okay? Let me back up here. In the 1930s, there was a group of squatters living in this house, and they were forcibly removed. Maybe they came back in the middle of the night and got revenge, but that still doesn't explain how they got the house back. Another theory is that the government did it. See, the land where the house stood on was seized by the government in the 1960s to make way for a new highway. But if that's true, why did they wait 10 years to demolish the house? And why didn't they just bulldoze it? They could have just bulldozed the house. That would have been easier than hiring a bunch of dudes with hammers. And finally, there's the most boring theory of all, which is that the house simply fell apart. The house was over 100 years old and had been in disrepair for a long time. Maybe the foundation gave out and the whole thing just collapsed in on itself. But then why would the town's people and the family who lived there just let it sit there? Like, what's the worst that could happen? Someone gets hurt. You can't just leave a pile of rubble sitting around. You gotta clean it up. But here's the thing. No one knows exactly what happened. This is just an unsolved mystery. Thanks for watching. If you like scary stories, stay tuned for more. And remember, don't believe everything you see on the internet or don't believe anything you see on the internet because sometimes the internet can be wrong.